Greetings everyone, are you ready to face sanity once again? Darkest Dungeon calls. And this is directly a long time after we got let go from early access and now it's fully released on Steam. And here we'll be beginning the game again. Because if you remember last time, we didn't do so well. Hopefully we can actually beat the game in this playthrough. If not, I will put at the end just like we have failed to the darkest
You will
dungeon
arrive
and
along the old road.
again.
It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
I think that ghost only shows once in the game.
So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So I'm just gonna get into details. If the combat proven too difficult due to my incompetence, I will likely disable the function of them laying behind bodies. And the same thing with heart attack. I will deal with them as long as possible until it gets proven too difficult. Why? Because I'm a coward like that. There we go. Fleshed out. Simple as that. If this thing would ever stop loading. So I had some ideas to do for this playthrough. For one thing is, I think the only mod I'm going to keep on is a certain character class that if you have looked into Darkest Dungeon, you probably know there's actually artwork and stuff of it. I'm not sure if it's actually an actual class, but I think it is. I will express
Brigands
to it
have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
I have two other test file. One is a stream file, which I need to delete
this
because,
in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Then we have my personal, which is the middle one, which
Confidence
I couldn't-
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Reynald and Dismiss. Dismiss usually gets a good perk. Reynald always gets a horrible one.
A fortune, waiting to be spent. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be
I
found in
hate
forgotten
these guys
places.
so much.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Press this advantage.
And you may know
Give them
that
no
I
quarter.
I like to do my actions quicker. I just have a tendency because I'm impatient. I'm just trying to blade this guy to get any little chip damage out of it so I can kill him that way. This is so far the mechanic I really hate.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
And let's
blade.
play the roulette. Usually this contains a trap. Well, it contains a trap this time? It always contains a trap. Only that one time when I wanted to contain a trap, it doesn't contain a trap. The only reason why I'm trying to hyperspeed through this is so we can actually get started on the actual dungeon. That was the tutorial.
Welcome home.
If you want
such
to
as it
see
is.
how the tutorial was,
This squalid
watch
hamlet,
someone else,
these corrupted
or-
lands,
Actually, that's
they are yours
insane.
now.
I'm sorry about that.
and you are bound to them.
I don't know why I'm being so...
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws,
Stop drinking
fools
soda water, man.
and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear. A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Yeah, I should not really be over-speaking the narrator. Because he is the
The
very...
cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
He's actually a really good voice actor. So, hopefully by the next episode, I shouldn't be so speedy. I'm just trying to get started because I had at least 6 failed recordings. First time, I didn't record it. Second time, screwed up. Third, fourth, dog. And fifth was me not having the mic hooked in. Also, my mic has... It's the same mic I got a while back doing Tomb Raider.
A fortune,
Do you remember what
waiting to
happened?
be spent.
Let's just say this thing decided to take a nap on the floor falling from its perch. Skeletons, these guys are not that difficult to do. So let's take a look. You will only see this ability once, because I'll never use it again. That's not good.
Executed with impunity. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And... yay, treasure this time.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Usually those are actually traps though. They have a small chance of actually being a trap.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I hate that move. Explain the torch mechanic, how darker it gets, better rewards and promise the game likes to do that right there. Yes, monster encounter. Action monster accuracy and damage increase. It's not always quickly. It's best to kill her quickly. Is that a triple stun? No, that was double.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue
I'm
the
not gonna say we're
onslaught.
doing good.
Destroy
I'm kinda making
them
beginning errors.
all. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I kind of realized that if you're doing a short run, it's not best to take 12 food. It's actually best to take 8 food. You're only saving a little bit, but a little bit matters in the long run. Actually, let's get them all back in front. Okay, this may be a bit bad situation. It's not best to let the dark fallen going in unless you know what you're doing.
Masterfully executed.
at this point, I'm not sure, and I'm compensating my own
Press
skill.
this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And with the vessel being in that position and unable to actually do anything, it's problematic. Yeah, I'm trying to be more vocal now because
As the fiend
apparently
falls,
someone I
the
knew
faint
actually
hope
watched
blossoms.
one of my videos and explained that I need to talk more. The problem is I don't know what to say. Most of the time, actually, I'm still debating if that was a smart choice. I did not know I could do that.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Now I regret my life decision of letting it become dark. Well, this dark is actually control. And I need to get as much. That's an example why I only go with eat food. Because you often get more food. Just a little bit of torchlight. Nearly done with this dungeon, and let's go
Terrors
on to
may
the next
indeed
big
stalk
challenge.
these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I hate you so much. Everything's likely going to go horribly wrong this time. So I'm prepared to lose. Please, knocker. Damn it. As you see, this is why sometimes doing a dark run is bad, especially early. This is so far ending horrible. Let's hope we can take that out the window. Like, we probably won't kill them. Can we kill Liv from it? I'm not sure. We have to kill this undead guys first before anything. Oh, it did kill him. Sweet. 1 health. 1 health can be a major difference in this game. I'm not giving him a chance to attack. And Death's Door.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Let's say dismiss from himself at this point. Okay, we all finish it. And we win the dungeon.
These nightmarish creatures
I
can
did
be
nearly
felled, they
turn
can
the
be
other way
beaten.
around.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I was actually, for a moment, dreading my decision of that. Quite decent amount of treasure. I think we spend more going in, but I'm prepared to be ready. So hopefully some good things. That's actually, I don't mind about that. That one I hate. Curious. That's actually a pretty good one. Because the back row seems like always the one getting attacked by the healer, by the
In
not the
time,
healer, the
you will know
stressors,
the
one who
tragic
does the stress
extent of
attack.
my failings.
Blah blah blah. This is the second week. Showing that. Let's see who rides in the stagecoach. First, let's. This is gonna be like the first thing we gotta worry about. Is
More
troops.
arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
I kind of want to hear every one of their audio so everyone can hear it.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
If I have trouble pronouncing their name, I likely will change some of their names. And I'm not going to pronounce that. I think that's... I can't tell that's F. I think it's F. Not changing it. So we have another Crusader.
A
Got
mighty
Lucky
sword
and
arm
picked up a
anchored by
cultist.
holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Some of them are... They have some bad ones. But either way, we got a decent character.
To fight the abyss, one must know it. Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
So I often upgrade the
With enough ale, maybe
Actually,
they can be
just,
inured against the horrors below.
the tavern in general. I often upgrade
The
first.
cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
Well, we're ending it off here. Continuing next time. See you everyone then.